We all remained silent while the Aurora was running along the poisoned sea held at bay by the dam. We believed we'd be back. Now, having seen the sword of Damocles hanging over the valley, we knew it was not meant to be. Alyosha is especially worried. His Olga's there. Perhaps he will be able to warn her via radio and save the people there. What happens next? I have no idea. I am ready for anything. Anything but one thing. Anna, please, hold on. Without you, I have nothing to live for, nothing to dream about. Doubly so, since if not for that dream of mine, you'd be all right now.
Artyom, you know, when I found this photo of the Pacific Ocean, I just knew for some reason that we were going to go there in the end. All these rivers, mountains, deserts, they just won't do. It's ocean or bust. I believed we could make it. I did. I know I'll get there. And if I need some help, you will be there for me. You will save me again, won't you? Artyom, please. Stop torturing yourself. It hurts to even look at you. You and Dad too. It's not your dream, and not his belief in the occupying forces. It's just fate. A stupid piece of cloth in the wind. Rotten concrete. An idiotic ammo dump.
Artyom, you should go. I'll give her a shot. Let her sleep a bit.
Come with me, bratucha. There are things to discuss. Hey! Leave your work for the moment! Come to the bridge! Come to the bridge! All right, one moment! Tell me what happened, Nastya. Did someone bully you?
No,
Why are you crying then?
I'm afraid.
Don't worry, Artyom. Everything will be okay.
I have this
Anna is strong.
It's like Aunt Anna's.
Don't worry, Nastya.
Olga, Alyosha here. I'm online as promised. I hope you can hear me.
And then Anna.
We did examine the dam and reservoir. You have to leave the valley as soon as possible. At least before the rainy season starts. The dam is barely holding, and if it gives, the valley will be washed away, and everything that remains will be deadly. Leave tomorrow, or even better, yesterday.
Well, we have new start. And it seems to be bad.
We haven't had any other variety in a long time, so no
Take a
wonder.
seat, bratucha. Boy, this conversation is not gonna be simple, I think.
Until today, we thought that this shot of Novosibirsk was a simple error.
What's
We
up
were
with
wrong.
it?
The legend says irradiated zones are highlighted in shades of green, while purple highlights indicate errors. Today, though, I found some small print. The thing is, radiation levels way outside of normal operational range of the scanner are also marked as errors. Simply put, the radiation there may well be completely off the scale. We're about 500 clicks from Novosibirsk, and the radiation outside is almost as high as back in Moscow.
Cadmium, Warhead?
The shots are 20 years old. The radiation can't be quite as high now, but still. Novosibirsk is most probably
So what do we do now?
radioactive.
I'll tell you what we do. Artyom and I will go.
This is not
All
the
right?
older way. We go together.
Sir,
Not all right.
please. First, she is my daughter, his wife. My paranoia about the occupation forces drove her into that damned bunker. And Artyom with his dream. He dragged us out of Moscow. So we too are to blame.
Still, we are the order. We are one crew and we should all act accordingly. We should all go.
Discussion is closed. This is not an order mission. It is a personal errand, mine and Artyom's. We don't need any help. Second, we don't know the exact location of the medicine. It might be in the city center, or in one of the Akadem Gorodok labs. So Anna's life might well end up in your hands, too. Third and last, wherever we might go, winter is coming. And getting the Aurora stuck in snow is what?
That's something we can't allow.
Do you remember what Yermak said? Remind
There's a
them,
huge
please.
railway technology museum at the city outskirts. We'll almost certainly find a snowplow for the Aurora there.
So, gentlemen, your missions are to search the Akadem Gorodok labs and prepare Aurora for the winter. Crew, get ready for the mission. Also, we are starting constant radiation level monitoring outside, effective immediately. Sam, you're first.
Yes, sir.
I think that lethal radiation levels there are actually good news for us.
You mean there was nobody left to rob the drugstores and hospitals?
Exactly. Unlike the towns we've beat.
Colonel, sir. An update on the suits.
Yes, what's the situation?
I managed to assemble only 2 complete ones.
You see, they're for Artyom and me. It's fate, that's what it is. Will they help?
Well, they'll protect you from dust. But even the direct radiation there is so high, it could...
Yes, can you add more protection?
Sure, Yermak does have some lead sheets in store, but the suits are rather bulky and heavy as it is.
We aren't exactly attending a dance party there. How much time will it give us?
A couple of hours. Not enough, I think.
Better than nothing. Don't worry. We'll make do. Always have.
I'll add some lead shielding to the car's cabin. Try to stay inside for as long as you can out there.
Thanks. Get on it then.
Yes, Colonel, sir.
Still, I can't help worrying. It's such a huge risk. So many good people died from radiation exposure in Hansa's railway crews. But Moscow had nothing on the radiation levels they're going to face.
Nah, these people don't really care about risks. You know them well enough. Hey, tell me about that museum. When did you learn about it?
I was always a railroad fan, even when working in the metro. We had this experimental facility near Moscow where they tested all kinds of railway stuff. And lots of engines and cars ended up there, so they decided to make a museum. But only found a good spot in Novosibirsk.
Wow! It's not that close, I'd say.
Yes, not at all close. But they still got everything there, including the most curious engines from all over the country. And some 15 years before the war, the museum was opened.
I see. But why are you so sure there's a snowplow there?
I know it, because they transported it there from Moscow. Ha! It's a great specimen. You'll like it for sure.
Yeah, I'm quite sure about that. Well, I guess I'll go. Tokarev might need some help there.
Yes, he might.
I still think we should look for that SATCOM center while we're at it.
Where? How? There's a whole sector blotted out on the image. And look at its location. Sure, the Akademgorodok is rather bad, but not too dangerous if we don't waste time there. That area, though. See? Sure, it's not the city center, but still, the only place we'd find there would be an early grave.
We'll see about that.
There's nothing to see.
The medicine is called Renergen F, and she was completely amazed by it. Mind you, she was a real doctor, unlike me.
Yes, Artyom. I never told this story before, but I'd like you to listen. You see, I had this Tokarev pistol. That fail-proof thing that had failed me once. It was a great gun. Powerful. Punched through any body armor you could still move in. But it only had 8 bullets. And that just proved not enough. I came upon some bandits tormenting a family, and I just couldn't. So, I snipped and got all of them. Save for one. The fucker hit me hard. By the time the order people arrived, I was half dead. Thought they were angels. Anyhow, here's why I'm telling you this now. There are more of us now than I had bullets then. So, I'm sure we can take whatever the world throws at us and win!
So, Bratucha, out for a smoke, I see. I remember if I already told you about this. Read about the kind of people I would meet. And that the further I go, the less people were good. So here's what my take on this is now, Bratucha. I just was lucky. And now with you and the others here, I figure I just hit a jackpot with so many good people together. Take Duke for one. He keeps boasting about how he's going to shoot enemies up, all that. In fact, when you two were at that bridge, he didn't kill the cultist. Didn't even shoot that Silantius, and that is a shot I'd take in a heartbeat. So, what does that make him? A kind guy. That's it. Yeah. Or Damir. Yeah, visiting his homeland was his dream. I thought he'd just stay there, especially since we took that Baron bastard down. No, Damir still went with us. He couldn't just leave his friends. That's the caliber of a man he is. Alyosha too. I thought he was kinda rudderless, but he found the love of his life. Imagine that. And did he stay there? No. He cares for you and Anna enough to leave again and come with us to Siberia. It's gonna be a while before he sees his Olga again. So here's the main point. Bratuха, if you and the Colonel have people like this coming with you, this means our cause is right and we can take anything on. Don't it?
Thank you, Alyosha. I hoped I could help, but Anna's case seems to be extremely unfortunate. The gas on the Volga lost most of its punch already, but it was enough to start the destructive process. Of course, the hopes I had for the valley and its air were naive, but even the valley in the end.
Forest bitches are on the move.
Yes, air,
They ripped all our
water,
boys
and the
apart from the
forest.
road.
It's all there.
Now it's the phone with his
But
boys
I'm
reached
afraid
their
not
camp
for
on the other
long.
side of the forest.
A pity.
They're all gone.
The people
They
there
ain't
are
stopping
actually
strong.
quite nice. We
Anyhow,
find some common
looks like they're all
ground.
moving somewhere.
Is
Gather
the dam in
everyone.
such
Call the guys
danger?
from the lakes back. Talk to Long's gang too.
It is.
You must
But
direct
even
before
if
they
it
reach
could
the next
hold out for
forest.
years
Don't
more,
worry about
a
that.
third of the
We're
valley
careful.
is already
We locked
polluted
ourselves
with
in a pod.
radiation.
All five of us.
All the fallout
We'll
was
shoot back, but we still
accumulating
have
at the
ammo.
bottom of the reservoir for
Fuck,
years
they're all
and
over
years.
the place.
And now it's seeping through. Yet if the dam fails,
Yeah,
I
we're
hope
done
she,
for.
they,
Start to
listen
try
to my
digging out to
advice.
see where they are and took it out right
Do you
through
love
the eye.
her?
Nailed him to the wall like a bug. All right,
Yes.
it's time.
If it is fate, you'll meet her
Bye,
again,
guys. I
definitely.
shake your hands and all.
Well, I'll go check up on Anna.
Sure. Tell her I said hi.
Attention citizens. This is a civil defense headquarters message. The following cities are declared off limits until special notice due to extreme radioactive pollution. Barnaul, Bielsk, Kemerov, Novokuznetsk, Novosibirsk, Tomsk. Do not leave shelters without a specific order. Do not use water from open bodies of water. Do not walk on unpaved roads. The railroad can only be used by trains equipped with air filtration systems. Do not use any other railroad vehicles, regardless of the state of the tracks. Due to extreme radioactive pollution, all citizens leaving their shelters as ordered are to proceed to designated evacuation hubs immediately for urgent decontamination. I repeat, the following cities are declared off limits until special notice due to extreme radioactive pollution. Barnaul, Bielsk, Kemerov, Novokuznetsk, Novosibirsk, Tomsk.
Come in. Pioneer. Over. Come in, Alder. Do you read me? Over. Alder, you missed 12 communication windows already. Situation here is nominal. Nothing to report. Over. Colonel Klevnikov, do you read me? Please come in. Dad, please. Come in. Over. Alder, this is Pine. I can't keep the receiver on for too long. We'll be back for the next agreed window. Over. Dad, Fine.